Yes, indeed. B Marsh Boxing back at it with another post. Nah, this is another boxing video. So Ivan Baranchyk, the IBF 140-pound champion, he drops out of the World Boxing Super Series. You know what I mean? The man is out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's dropped out of the tournament. And this report is by ESPN. And ESPN reports that Baranchyk is leaving the tournament due to frustrations over financial issues. A semifinal round that was supposed to take place between January and March still hasn't been scheduled, and the lack of communication from the tournament organizers. That's according to his manager, David McWater, and ESPN reports this news. And this is not surprising. You know what I mean? There was rumors from even last year, probably December, November of last year, that this World Boxing Super Series looks like it might be in jeopardy. There's not a lot of financing. They were doing shows like in Orlando and Chicago, and nobody was turning up. And I'm saying those cards were on the zone, and it was dry as fuck. You know what I mean? It was dry as fuck. Like when my Patriots win a game, though nobody hit my phone. Yeah, I'm saying nobody blows up my jack when my Patriots win or about to go to the Super Bowl. But when we do what we do, win Super Bowls, win AFC Championship games, nobody hit my jack. My phone be dry as fuck. But that's what it was looking like with this World Boxing Super Series. You know what I mean? Like the man. Hey, this is what the manager of the man, Baranchyk, is saying. You know what I mean? Lack of communication, and fights supposed to be scheduled between January and March, and they haven't been scheduled, and lack of communication from the tournament organizers. You know what I mean? The man Baranchyk he was supposed to fight. He won the vacant IBF title when he beat Anthony Yiggett. You know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out of him, and that was in New Orleans again. Ladies and gents, boxing heads and fight fans around the world. I'm pretty sure that that fight was in New Orleans, maybe because Regis Pro was headlining. But a fight between a guy like Yiggett and Baranchyk would do well in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Put them fellas in Europe. Or better yet, if you want to do it in the United States, don't do it in New Orleans. Bring that shit to the Barclays Center. I mean, a lot of Russians in the New York, New Jersey area. You know what I mean? So the man was supposed. That was on October 27th when he beat Anthony Yeaget, and he was supposed to face in the next round Josh Taylor, a fight that I was looking very much forward to seeing. But it looks like, as of right now, that fight's in jeopardy. I would advise the man, Josh Taylor, to also forget about it. Get the fuck up out that tournament. Follow the man, Ivan Baranchyk. Try and make that fight happen on Showtime or something. You know what I mean? That's what I think he should do. 1224529 says, "What's up, bro? What's happening, sis? How you feeling? Glad to see you in the chat." So this is bad news, man. This is bad news for boxing because I like the World Boxing Super Series. The only thing I didn't like about it is probably this second run of cruiserweights doing their thing. You know what I mean? There's no titles in that cruiserweight tournament, so it really defeats the purpose to me. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than later, the man Alexander Usyk gonna drop all his belts. 1225429 says they ain't paying people. It looks like, man. Looks like, man, they being stingy with the paper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Can't complain, man. I'm on vacay, man. So you see me pumping out mad videos. I got time today, baby. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I got time today. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the man Regis Progress, like I said, he was supposed to be fighting the WBA champion in the 140-pound division, Kyrie Relic. That fight right now, if the World Boxing Super Series ain't popping, that fight's in jeopardy too. So I would advise these guys, and to go ahead and try to make these fights. Yes, indeed. 1225429 says enjoy your vacation. Thank you. Will do. Plan to make the best out of it. Um, Regis Progress versus Kyrie Relic. That fight, if that doesn't happen neither, these guys need to make these fights happen even without the tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame because the tournament is actually a good idea. You know what I mean? There's no ducking or hiding. Only guys who duck the fights are the guys who don't participate in the tournament. So with that being said, you know what I mean? The Russian Baranchyk, hey, he's taking matters into his own hands. You know what I mean? One of them ones media says, "What's good, B Marsh? What's happening, fam? What's good with you, dogs? All is well, you know what I mean?" 1225429 says, "Where does the funding come from?" I'm not particularly sure, but I do know that Richard Schaefer is very much involved with the World Boxing Super Series, and his Ring Star Promotions have done a lot of promotion, and also other guys. I forgot the guy's name. Is it Tom Brown, a guy based out in Florida? He also does a lot of promotions. Or is it LA? I'm not too sure. But he's a guy, Tom Brown, who also does promotion for Al Heyman events. You know what I mean? So that's where I think the funding's coming from. Well, I'm not positive. Guys like Richard Schaefer. But obviously they don't got enough paper, man, because they stalling these fighters, and that Ivan Baranchyk is taking things into his own hands. You know what I mean? He's not waiting around waiting for nobody. You check it. He's trying to get in the ring, defend his world title. So I applaud him for that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it means having to step out the tournament, all Josh Taylor got to do is follow him. Hey, they could still make the fight unless Baranchyk don't want to fight Josh Taylor. You never know. Um, that could probably be a strategy for Baranchyk to avoid Josh Taylor because Josh Taylor's a bad man. You know what I mean? So who knows? You know what I mean? But if World Boxing Super Series ain't playing they role, you know what I'm saying? They not playing with the hand they was dealt with, then guys like Baranchyk gonna have to make moves. You know what I mean? Okay, what they saying in the chat? All right, one of them one says they should have had the money sorted prior to the event taking place. Yes, indeed. Too bad it didn't have a T. This is real embarrassing to those involved. Oh, TV exposure, yeah. The TV exposure they have is on the Zone, and the Zone isn't really promoting the World Boxing Super Series like it should. It would be much better, like I said. Look, it could be on the Zone, don't matter. I watch boxing on any channel: Disney Channel, C-SPAN, CNN, the Cooking Channel, Nickelodeon. Don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a matter of promoters putting fighters in the right demographics. You know what I'm saying? You check it. You can't be putting Ivan Baranchyk versus the Yiga guy in New Orleans. No. You know what I'm saying? You check it. Look, Regis Prograis is from New Orleans. He can fight whomever he fought. He fought Terry Flanagan in New Orleans. That's cool. Give the guys Baranchyk and Yiga their own card, you know what I mean? Or an undercard on something else, you know what I'm saying? It's all about making the right moves, demographics, putting these guys in positions that they can succeed. One of them one says, disappointed. I can't see Taylor versus Prograis. I know, right? Hopefully World Boxing Super Series gets it popping, you know what I mean? And 1225429 agrees with one of them ones, you know. So Ivan Baranchyk, you know what I mean? I was looking forward to seeing him versus Josh Taylor, you know what I mean? I think it's a good test for both guys. But as of right now, nothing's happening. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all think about Ivan Baranchyk pulling out. Do you think he's pulling out because really World Boxing Super Series is disorganized, doesn't have the money to fund these events, and is not communicating with these fighters? Or do you think that Ivan Baranchyk is really trying to get the fuck up out of Dodge and not face the man Josh Taylor? There's two sides of the coin. Let me know what y'all think's the right one. All right, B Marsh Boxing, I'm out of here. One of them one says, who are your favorite boxers, favorite fighters in boxing today? Oh, I still like Rigondeaux. That's still my guy. Adonis Stevenson. I like a lot of southpaws for some reason. I like Manny Pacquiao. He's still around. I like Bud Crawford. I like. Let me see. I like Miguel Burchout, Mexican, 130-pound fighter. You know what I mean? I like Adam Kalnaki. He excites me every single time I watch him, so I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of a whole lot of fighters, man, who are doing what they're supposed to do and getting me excited about boxing. You know what I'm saying? My favorite fighters are from, they past fighters, you know what I mean? Guys who are retired or guys who've in the Hall of Fame already, you know what I mean? But as of right now, I love sort of Rungvisai. I'm a big fan of Rungvisai, you know what I'm saying? Um, Rungvisai is a man's man, you know what I mean? Them fellas walks through punches to give punches. You check it, and he goes out on his shield. You know what I mean? Mm, who else am I a fan of? Josh Taylor. I'm a fan of Josh Taylor. I've been fucking with him for a while now. You know what I mean? And every fight, I predicted he's going to be the first man to stop. What's that Mexican who was a champion for 5 years with the IBF lightweight? Miguel Vasquez. I predicted that he's going to be the first man to stop him in his career. A guy, Miguel Vasquez, who's fought guys like Canoli, Tim Bradley, and sure enough, that's what he did. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of Josh Taylor. I like Jared Hurd a whole lot because he's from my area, D.C., Maryland area. I'm a fan of his. I like Gary Russell, although I do think that Gary Russell, man. Uh, Gary Russell said he wants to fight Leo Santa Cruz by summertime. So we shall see. He says he's fighting in April and then summertime. Gary Russell, I'm a fan of his style too. Just want to see him in the biggest and best fights. I'm a fan of Josh Warrington too, man. I like what he's doing in the boxing scene right about now. Deontay Wilder, I'm a fan, but he disappointed me. I'm not gonna lie. The last fight with Tyson Fury, man, he disappointed me, man. Disappointed me. You know what I mean? Like, that he fought like an amateur. Like how Adrian Broner, the worst performance ever in his life I seen was when he fought Manny Pacquiao. That was the worst AB I ever seen in my life. The worst Deontay Wilder I ever seen in my life was versus Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the knock, I had it a draw. If it wasn't for the knockdowns, he would have lost that fight. I ain't biased. I'm not biased like the guys who hate Wilder, who who had to fight like 11 rounds to one in favor of Tyson Fury. That's ridiculous. I don't even tune into them type of peoples who talk that rubbish, that nut ass shit. Okay, one of them ones says, for me it's Bud, Rigo, and Ennis. Ennis from Philly. Yeah, he's on the come up, man. I still need to see more of him. I need to see him in the step up fights. You know what I'm saying? See what he does in the step up fights. I've seen him on Showbox. I still need to see more. But 1225429 says AJ Bud, Keith Thurman, Oscar Valdez. AJ, I'm not a fan of. Um, because AJ is a kind of guy. I don't know, man. He just seems like he's lowballing all these opponents, making excuses on why he's not trying to fight certain people. They talked about him and Eddie Hearn. They pissed me off. They talked about from last year. They have a date set for April 13th. I knew that was bullshit. That was just to set the front like they got the date. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Stop. You ain't had the date because you're not even fighting on the 13th, and you don't even have an opponent as of right now. You know what I'm saying? So they actually pissed me off. Keith Thurman, I'm not gonna lie, I never really was high on Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But I did want him to succeed in boxing. If I wanted to see if he's a real deal when he was calling out guys like Floyd and Pacquiao back since 2012, 2013. Oscar Valdez, Oscar Valdez, he's a good fighter. I'd like to see more of him. You know what I mean? He's very vulnerable. You know what I mean? He's vulnerable, man. I think Santa Cruz beats him. Warrington beats him. 126. Who's the other champion over there? He's a WBO, WBC 126. Yeah, so I think all them guys beat him, to be honest. Um, Dawid Teklu, he says, be Marsh opinion on Taylor versus Crawford at 140 if Taylor unifies. Man, Bud Crawford will beat Josh Taylor, in my opinion, but it won't be easy. He'll win on points. He ain't gonna knock him out. If he does, I'll be shocked. Let's not act like Bud Crawford ain't a pound for pound superstar, man. Bud Crawford got the skills to pay the bills. Boxes, can punch, can brawl. He does it all. And that bugging, but now it is what it is, man. Let's read these last comments before I dip up out of here, man. One of them ones says, I agree. If it wasn't for the knockdown, I had him losing. Yeah. Wilder was going to lose that fight if he ain't dropped the man twice. Even I had done it on my card. 12254 says, I love Rigo too. Yeah, man, you got to love Rigo. You gotta love Rigo, but they be some racist. If you go look at a Rigo video, man, you should see the kind of stuff they call this guy, man. They be calling all kind of black this, black that, all kind of monkeys, all kinds of foul shit. You know what I mean? But you know that's what happens when you're a threat. I seen them do that to guys like Floyd Mayweather, Rigondeaux, and Andre Ward when they were all defeated at one point in time, and when those three were arguably the three best fighters in boxing, pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? That get a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? 1225429 says Wilder pisses me off. Yeah, he pissed me off in that fight. 1225429 says I just want to see the fight. We all do. You know what I mean? We all do, but Wilder still has business to handle with Tyson Fury, who I seen looking mad slim, man. He lost mad weight, but it is what it is. March box, we tackle. I just wanted to finish what I was saying before I had some technical difficulties. Miller unifies. We got to remember Bud Crawford was undisputed at 140. Hadn't been a feat that hadn't been done in